Throughout the 80s and 90s, we knew him as Joey Gladstone on the hit ABC show Full House. And on Saturday night, you can catch him on stage for a night of stand-up comedy over at the Temple Theater in Saginaw. We are joined by Dave Coulier, a Michigan native from St. Clair Shores. Well, first off, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm awake. It's light out now. I'm here in California. We're 3 hours behind you, but it's good to talk to you, Mark.
Well,
how you doing?
I'm doing great. Now, how big of a thrill is it for you to come back to Michigan and perform so close to home like this?
Well, I just hope my mom doesn't sit in the front row. That's a typical Michigan show.
You grew up playing hockey. You had a little bit of an incident, I've heard, back in your Flint days over at the old IMA Sports Arena. What happened over there?
I did. I was playing junior hockey, and I got knocked out. And I remember I woke up in the hospital, and they were sewing up my eye area, and my dad was holding my hand.
That's your best memory of Flint, right?
That's a beautiful, beautiful memory. Beautiful memory of Flint, absolutely. But grew up around the Detroit area playing hockey, so I played at the IMA many, many times growing up.
Hey, I want to get to Saturday night's show at over at the Temple Theater. Now, your Full House co-star Bob Saget, I've seen him before. He has a pretty dirty act. He makes it clear he is not Danny Tanner on stage. What can we expect from you? Can we expect anything as delightfully dirty as him?
Well, I've always worked clean, so I came up the ranks of The Tonight Show back when Johnny Carson used to host, so you had to work clean if you wanted to get on The Tonight Show. So I never strayed from that, unlike my filthy Jewish sister, Bob. We just have different styles. I'm more along the lines of a Jim Gaffigan, Brian Regan kind of comedian, as opposed to a Chris Rock, George Carlin type of comedian.
Now, Full House, we have to get to this too, because it ended, what, 18 years ago, but it seems like the reruns are on TV probably more than ever now. How many times a day do you think it's on TV?
Well, I happen to know just because I count the checks when they come in.
Royalties are good, right?
It's actually on 14 times a day right now on ABC Family and Nickelodeon. Then we start on TBS in the fall in September. But we're so proud of Full House, being a slice of Americana now. It's cross-generational, because I have people tell me, I watched the show when I was a teenager, and now my kids are watching the show.
And that's the thing, because I have a 12-year-old daughter and I have a 6-year-old daughter. I told them last night that I was talking to Joey, and their jaws just dropped. Do you get that a lot?
It's not a surprise, but we love it. We love our Full House fans, and there'll be a ton of them, a ton of Full House fans that come out to see the show at the Temple Theater August 3rd, and I love that. I talk a little bit about Full House up front in the show, and here's the thing, Mark. We're all still friends. We're all, I don't know if you saw Jimmy Fallon on Friday night.
And I wanted to bring that up. That was incredible, because Jimmy Fallon brought John Stamos out. He reunited his Full House band, Jesse and the Rippers. It just blew me away, right?
I know, and Bob Saget and Lori Loughlin were there. I was here in LA and couldn't get out to New York, but it's just that's so funny to me that Jimmy Fallon's producers love Full House so much that they had Jesse.
Speaking of Jesse and John Stamos, what's it like hanging out with John Stamos? Everybody, I know you probably get this everywhere you go.
John is single, and so you go out with John, and women, it's like skiing behind a boat and having supermodels bounce off of you. That's what it's like being in the wake of John Stamos.
It's got to be tough though, having that one friend that is so much better looking than you, because we know that works.
But you know what? He's my brother. I love him dearly, and we're inseparable friends. And I'll tell you, you couldn't know a nicer guy, And he's funny, and he's just one of those quality people in my life that will always be my friend. So I'm a lucky guy having a guy that's that good looking.
And on that note, we look forward to seeing you this coming Saturday night over at the Temple Theater. Hey, it was great talking to you, Dave, and we're looking forward to being out there, all right?
Thanks, Mark. Yeah, I appreciate it.